For a human to want to befriend a lion is one thing, but it takes two to form a partnership.
If you get a bird to be your friend, you have a friend for life.
When she's in a good mood, it's a phenomenal feeling.
Okay.
And recently, science has begun to unearth why other animals might be willing to form lasting bonds with us. I'm Liz Bonin, and I'm going on a worldwide journey of discovery.
Do you want to watch your airplanes? Yeah.
If you run over a cat while driving, would you?
And an African father. Hans Hawk is 16 years old when he is forcibly sterilized by a vasectomy.
Und dann sah ich an den Kind.
No, that one doesn't have your boats, does it? You like the boats, don't you?
During World War II, German submarines sank thousands of Allied ships. U-boats were so successful, many thought they could win the war.
Are you gonna go to sleep
until
too?
the Allies launched an all-out effort to destroy them. 2 out of 3 U-boats would perish. 4 out of 5 U-boat sailors were killed. Yet, there was no shortage of volunteers to go to war in the Iron Coffin. Meet the sailors who manned the U-boats, next on Dangerous Mission.
For 60 years, the North Sea has hidden one of the most intriguing naval mysteries of the Second World War. But with a love of the sea and his country, Willy enlists in the Navy. He is assigned.
How about this one?
After more than 70 years, they are still being found. The rusted remains of the deadliest submarine force in history. To some, they were known as the Grey Wolves. Others called them steel coffins. But all came to respect the power of the U-boats. Today, the ocean floor is home to the carnage of 2 world wars. 8,000 cargo ships, and the skeletal remains of over 80,000 combatants.
On a warm June summer day in 1942, fighters, bombers, and aircraft carriers would battle to decide the fate of the Pacific. This is history's war room. As a combat veteran, I've always found the Battle of Midway to be one of the finest examples of American strategic ingenuity during World War II. In the spring of 1942, beginning to feel vulnerable in their fight against the Americans, the Japanese hurried to expand their reach in the Pacific. They set their sights on Midway Atoll, a pair of islands almost directly in between the mainland United States and Japan. By 1942, Midway was home to a brand new American naval and air force base, and it would soon face its greatest challenge. This is the Battle of Midway. The Japanese Navy is led by Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto. Worried about the scope and speed of America's wartime industry, Yamamoto believes the U.S. naval forces need to be defeated quickly before the U.S. can ramp up into full military production. Mirroring the success of Pearl Harbor, Yamamoto's entire strategy hinges on a surprise attack. On the day before the Midway invasion, Yamamoto will send a small force to the Aleutian Islands off the coast of Alaska. He expects the Americans will divert their fleet to defend the islands, drawing their forces away from Midway. Yamamoto plans his invasion of Midway itself in 3 phases. Phase 1. The Japanese 1st Carrier Striking Force will attack Midway Island by air. This group is led by Vice Admiral Chuichi Nagumo. His fleet is built around 4 first-line aircraft carriers: the Akagi, Kaga, Hiryu, and Soryu. Phase 2. After the destruction of Midway's defenses, Yamamoto will bring in the Midway Invasion Force, commanded by Vice Admiral Nobutake